Hey, hello guys, welcome back to IQ Civil Science Academy, a great coach transforms life. So today we are going to cover an important topic. The name of the topic is narco test or narco analysis and polygraph test. Now, you may have the idea why we are going to cover this topic because you are aware about that gruesome murder of Shraddha Walkar by Aftab in Delhi. So currently, yesterday only or two days before, there was a news key. Delhi police has conducted a polygraph test on Aftab. So narco test, polygraph test, and there is one more test called BEOPS test. So we will discuss in detail from science point of view what exactly these tests are, how these tests work, and how these tests help us to find out the truth. So this topic will be covered by Dr. Sachin Kadam, faculty at IQ Civil Science Academy, Guwahati. This is about IQ Civil Science Academy. We are running many government projects since 2018 in collaboration with Assam Administrative Staff College of Government of Assam. So you can be rest assured about the quality and the trustworthiness of our institute, that is IQ Civil Science Academy, and you can be rest assured that this institute is government affiliated. This is the Google review given by the students like you to our academy. 4.9 star, that is rare and unique for a civil services coaching institute. This is our elite panel of faculties from Delhi, including Sunil sir, Sachin sir, Anuj sir, Alok sir, Yogesh sir, Rizwan sir, Vikram sir, Nitin sir, and more. We are starting our new batches from 5th of December and 15th of December. Both these batches are available in offline as well as online mode. So if you are staying in Guwahati, so you can opt for our offline batches. If you are staying anywhere in the world, you can opt for our online batches. If you want to book your seat, register yourself for the admission at IQ Civil Science Academy Guwahati. You can directly connect to Mr. Anuj Singh, Director, IQ Civil Science Academy, Vishal Sharma, Admissions Manager, IQ Civil Science Academy, and Anuradha Saikia, Front Office Holder. So you can connect to any one of them and get your admissions done, get yourself registered, and ensure that you get the admission in the IQ Civil Science Academy for UPSC and APSC. So, what exactly narco test is? So, context was this: a court in Saket, New Delhi, has allowed Delhi police to conduct a narco test on Aftab Poonawalla, who was involved in the murder of his live-in partner Shraddha Walkar in May 2022. So, first thing you need to understand here: police cannot conduct narco test or narco analysis without the permission of the criminal. For example, if this Aftab Poonawalla says that he is not willing to undergo narco test or narco analysis, then this test cannot be conducted on Aftab Poonawalla. Got it? This is first point and it is very important. So if you want to conduct narco test or narco analysis of an individual, so you need consent, and on that consent should be given in front of the court. So when that individual gives consent in front of the court, the court gives orders to conduct narco test or narco analysis. So without court's order, narco test or narco analysis cannot be conducted, and we need to give information to that individual that what will be the impact of narco test. So when court asked Aftab whether he is willing to go ahead with the narco test or not, so he said yes, he is willing to go ahead with narco test. Then court asked Aftab, do you know what will be the consequences of this test? So he said, yes, I know all the consequences of this test and I'm willing to go ahead in narco test or narco analysis. That's why court in Saket, New Delhi has allowed Delhi police to conduct a narco test or narco analysis. After police moved court seeking permission for the test, Poonawalla consented. Here you go. Poonawalla consented, telling the judge he was aware of the consequences. So that's why narco test or narco analysis is being conducted on Aftab Poonawalla. Now, what exactly narco test is? So guys, in narco test we use chemicals. These chemicals are normally used as anesthetic in medical field. But when we give a lesser dose or lower dose of these anesthetic to a person, so instead of going into anesthesia, that person gets sedated, means he is not completely conscious, not completely unconscious, medium hota hai. And in this state of sedation, that person loses the power of imagination. Now he cannot imagine anything, so he cannot lie. That is the logic behind conducting narco test or narco analysis. So here you can see, so which drug or which chemical is used in narco test. The name of that chemical is सोडियम पेंटोथाल या सोडियम थियोपेंटोथाल भी कहा जाता है इसे. सो इन अ नार्को और नार्को एनालिसिस टेस्ट, a drug called sodium pentothal is injected into the body of the accused, which transports them to a hypnotic, not comatic, okay, hypnotic or sedated state in which their imagination is neutralized. So because their imagination is neutralized, they are supposed to say only true things, because if you want to lie, you need to imagine. In this hypnotic state, the accused is understood as being incapable of lying and is expected to divulge information that is true. Sometimes we call this test as truth test as well. Chemical used is sodium pentothal or sodium thiopental. It is a fast acting, short duration anesthetic. Very important keyword for your prelims. Sodium pentothal or sodium thiopental is a fast acting, short duration anesthetic which is used in larger doses to sedate patients during surgery. But in case of narco test or narco analysis, we use this chemical in lower doses. It belongs to, again important for your prelims, कौन से chemical group को ये belong करता है? तो it belongs to the barbiturate class of drugs that act on the central nervous system as depressants. So sodium pentothal or sodium thiopental is a short duration anesthetic. It belongs to barbiturate class and it acts as a depressant. Because the drug is believed to weaken the subject's resolve to lie, it is sometimes referred as truth serum. तो आपको again prelim में question आ सकता है कि which of the following chemical or which of the following drug is considered as truth serum or called as truth serum, and is said to have been used by intelligence operatives during World War II. Clear? So ये जो आपको slide दिख रही है इसमें दो तीन चीजें important है which are important for your prelims. The drug used in the narco test or narco analysis is sodium pentothal or sodium thiopental. It is a short duration anesthetic. It belongs to barbiturate class. It is a depressant and it is also known as a truth serum. Let's go ahead. Now, polygraph test and narco test, are they similar? The answer is no. In narco test, we used a chemical so that that person speaks truth. That is narco test. But in polygraph test, we do not use any chemical. Instead, what we do, so here you go. A polygraph test is based on the assumption that physiological responses that are triggered when a person is lying are different from what they would be otherwise. For example, if you are lying, your heartbeat will increase. If you are lying, your blood pressure will increase. So what we do, we ask a question to a person. जैसे अगर आफ्ताब पूनावाला underwent polygraph test ना, तो police will ask him a question. While answering that question, if his heartbeat goes up or if his blood pressure increases, it means he is lying. So physiological parameters or numbers of physiological parameters are used in polygraph test to identify whether a person is lying or not. In narco test, we use chemical, that is anesthetic, to ensure truth. In polygraph test, we use physiological responses of the claimant or criminal to find out the truth. So A polygraph test does not involve injecting drugs into the body. Rather, instruments like cardiocups that are used to check the blood pressure, or sensitive electrodes that are used to check the pulse, are attached to the suspect, and variables such as blood pressure, pulse rate, respiration rate. Respiration rate is normally, you can say, 17 to 18 inhalation and exhalation per minute. लेकिन when you are lying ना, it can go up. और change in the sweat gland activity, ये भी हम polygraph test में check करते हैं. और we also check the blood flow. So blood pressure, pulse rate, respiration, sweat gland activity and blood flow, ये सारी की सारी क्या हो गई? All these are physiological activities, na, physiological responses. So here no drug is involved. So these responses are measured as questions are put to them, and on the basis of the value of these physiological responses, we determine whether a person is lying or whether a person is saying truth. A numerical value is assigned to each response to conclude whether the person is telling the truth or is deceiving or is uncertain. मतलब तीन हमें इससे रिजल्ट मिल सकते हैं कि वो पर्सन ट्रूथ से कह रहा है, और दैट पर्सन इज लाइंग, और दैट पर्सन इज नॉट श्योर. मतलब जो भी वैल्यू मिलेगी ना, उस वैल्यू से हम ये तीन कंक्लूजन निकाल सकते हैं. सो आप आफ्ता पूना वाला पे पॉलीग्राफ टेस्ट कंडक्ट की गई है और नार्को टेस्ट भी कंडक्ट की गई है. A test such as this is said to have been first done in 19th century by the Italian criminologist Cesare Lombroso, who used a machine to measure changes in the blood pressure of criminal suspects during interrogation. Okay, so I hope you got the clear idea about the narco test and narco analysis on one side and polygraph test on other side. Is that clear to everyone? Fine, great. Let's go ahead. But why should tests such as these be done? Because in recent decades, investigating agencies have sought to employ these tests in investigation, which are sometimes seen as being softer alternative. अच्छा, आप मुझे एक बात बताइए, आपने अगर जय भीम मूवी देखा होगा, दैट वाज अ मूवी फ्रॉम साउथ इंडिया, तमिल मूवी था. तो इन दैट मूवी पुलिस यूज्ड ब्रूटल मेथड्स against tribal people who were innocent, so that they will agree to a crime which was not done by them. But अगर किसी क्रिमिनल ने क्राइम किया है और हमें उस क्रिमिनल से जो रियलिटी है वो एक्सट्रैक्ट करनी है, तो पुलिस ऑप्ट फॉर थर्ड डिग्री. मतलब पुलिस उसे बहुत ज़्यादा फिजिकली टॉर्चर करते हैं, which is against human right ना. So instead of physical torture, you can simply go for narco test or polygraph test. That will save the physical torture to the criminal as well as police get the truth. But problem क्या है इन टेस्ट में कि without consent of the criminal and without court order, these tests cannot be conducted. But if court gives order with the consent of the criminal, these tests are the softer alternative to torture or third degree. This is one benefit. दूसरा क्या है कि आपको ट्रूथ पता चल जाता है ना, which is a good thing, है ना. So in recent decades, investigating agencies have sought to employ these tests in investigation, which are sometimes seen as being a softer alternative to torture or third degree, to extract the truth from suspects. However, neither method has been proven scientifically to have a 100% success rate. Very important for your prelims. In prelims, they can give you one statement that narco test or narco analysis or polygraph test are scientifically proven with 100% success rate. तो statement is wrong. ये बिल्कुल गलत है. 100% सक्सेस रेट आपको उनमें नहीं मिलेगा. क्लियर? नेक्स्ट इज, नाउ सी, नाउ यू आर अवेयर व्हाट इज नार्को टेस्ट, नाउ यू आर अवेयर व्हाट इज पॉलीग्राफ टेस्ट. In narco test we are using chemical इन पॉलीग्राफ टेस्ट वी आर यूजिंग फिजियोलॉजिकल रिस्पॉन्सेस। लेकिन जो भी ट्रूथ या लाई होता है वो ओरिजिनेट कहाँ होता है? इट ओरिजिनेट्स इन योर ब्रेन, और वो ब्रेन में ओरिजिनेट होके फिर आपके माउथ के थ्रू बाहर आता है ना। तो इट मीन्स देयर मस्ट बी सम activity in brain when person is saying truth or when person is lying, right? So उसके बेस पे there is third test. The name of third test is BEOSP. Now what is BEOSP? तो brain electrical oscillation signature profiling. Brain electrical oscillation signature profiling. Okay, it is also known as brain fingerprinting. तो आपने अब ये तीसरी है। यहाँ एक आपने फिंगरप्रिंट सुना होगा, विच आर कलेक्टेड व्हेन यू गिव यू आधार डिटेल्स। फिर आपने डीएनए फिंगरप्रिंटिंग सुनी होगी, दैट इज कंडक्टेड बाय यूजिंग योर डीएनए। एंड third fingerprinting is brain fingerprinting. And brain fingerprinting is related to the activity of the brain when you say something, when you think something. So which test is known as brain fingerprinting? So BEOSP test is known as brain fingerprinting. So brain electrical oscillation signature profiling, or BEOSP, also known as brain fingerprinting, it is a neurophysiological method. तो देखो, narco is a chemical method, polygraph is a physiological method, and BEOSP is a physiological plus neurological method. कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ फिजियोलॉजिकल एंड न्यूरोलॉजिकल एक्टिविटी, उसे हम कहते हैं BEOSP. सो ब्रेन इलेक्ट्रिकल ऑसिलेशन सिग्नेचर प्रोफाइलिंग, और BEOSP, also known as brain fingerprinting, it is a neuro physiological method of interrogation in which the accused's participation in the crime is investigated by studying their brain's response. Now, polygraph mein we were studying the physiological responses. In BEOSP, we are studying the brain's responses. Okay. The BEOSP test is carried out via a process known as electroencephalogram, या हम इसी को कहते हैं EEG. सो BEOSP में क्या किया जाता है? EEG निकाला जाता है। इसी तरह आपने सुना होगा ECG होता है, electrocardiogram or electrocardiograph, which is done to test the health of your heart. EEG is done to test the health of your brain. So BEOSP test is carried out via a process known as electroencephalogram, which is conducted to study the electrical behavior of the human brain. And depending upon the electrical behavior of the human brain, we determine कि whether a person is saying truth or he is lying. So under this test, the again देख लो, consent of the accused is first taken. So to conduct narco test, you need to take consent. To conduct polygraph test, you need to take consent. And even to conduct BEOSP, that brain electrical oscillation, signature profiling, you need to take consent. So to conduct all these three tests, you need to take consent of the accused. So under this test, the consent of the accused is first taken, and they are then made to wear caps with dozens of electrodes attached to them. The accused are then shown visuals or played audio clips related to the crime to check if there is any triggering of neurons in their brains, which then generate brain waves. So here we are checking out the response of the brain. The test results are then studied to determine the participation of the accused in a crime. To be fair to the accused, forensic experts also prepare probes on the basis of their alibis. Alibis means evidence. So these tests alone cannot be used as evidence. Along with that, we need to give other evidences as well, जैसे DNA fingerprinting, eyewitnesses and all. and then present two hypotheses in front of them to invoke their brain's reaction. The tests are based on the phenomenons of knowledge and experience. Okay, अब देखो, ऐसा हो सकता है कि पर्सन ए ने क्राइम किया है, actual crime was done by person A, and person B knows every detail of this crime. So person B has knowledge of the crime and person A has experience of the crime, and these two are completely different things. So when we conduct BEOPS test, we determine whether that person has experience of the crime or knowledge of the crime. If that person has experience of the crime, the responses will be different. If that person has knowledge of the crime, the responses will be different. तो जिसे experience है, that person is criminal, not the one with knowledge, right? The tests are based on the phenomenon of knowledge and experience. A person's brain might have knowledge of the crime committed and the alibi they have come up with, but it is the experience of having participated in the crime that determines whether that person is guilty or not. So guilt determine करने के लिए what you need to do? To determine guilt, you need to have the experience and not the knowledge. Okay, so this is about narco test, polygraph test and BEOPS test. और भी देखते हैं. Now what differentiates a BEOSP test from polygraph or a lie detector test? तो in BEOSP this procedure, अब आपको ऑलरेडी पता है डिफरेंस बिटवीन नार्को टेस्ट, पॉलीग्राफ टेस्ट एंड BEOSP, बट अब ये आर्टिकल में, न्यूज आर्टिकल में इन्होंने ये इंफॉर्मेशन दी है, तो वी विल गो थ्रू दिस इंफॉर्मेशन फास्ट फॉरवर्ड. तो BEOSP प्रोसीजर डज नॉट इन्वॉल्व क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन. रिमेंबर, नार्को टेस्ट में क्वेश्चन आंसर होता है, पॉलीग्राफ टेस्ट में क्वेश्चन आंसर होता है, लेकिन BEOSP टेस्ट में क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन नहीं होते. So the BEOSP procedure does not involve a question answer session with the accused and is rather a neuropsychological study of the brain. क्योंकि इसमें क्या किया जाता है ना, BEOSP प्रोसीजर में एक दो हाइपोथेसिस बनाए जाते हैं कि हाउ एग्जैक्टली दिस क्राइम इज कंडक्टेड, और वो दोनों हाइपोथेसिस अक्यूज्ड के सामने रखे जाते हैं और उसे कहा जाता है रीड करो. अगर उसे एक्सपीरियंस होगा उस प्रोसीजर का, जिस तरीके से क्राइम हुआ है, तो ब्रेन का रिस्पॉन्स अलग होगा. उसे नॉलेज होगा तो रिस्पॉन्स अलग होगा, और नॉलेज और एक्सपीरियंस दोनों नहीं होगा तो रिस्पॉन्स अलग होगा. ओके. While in a polygraph test, the accused person's physiological indicators are taken into account, which include blood pressure, pulse rate, respiration, sweat gland activity, or skin conductivity. However, experts say that while a person might be able to control their pulse rate and BP even in times of distress, ये मैनेज कर सकता है. पॉलीग्राफ टेस्ट फेक हो सकती है, बट इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट to control the activity of your brain. इसीलिए BEOSP test offers a much more credible result. तो अगर आपको पूछा जाए, there are 3 tests that can be conducted to extract truth from the accused: narco, polygraph and BEOSP. तो most trustworthy, most credible test is BEOSP. ये भी टेस्ट है ट्रस्टवर्दी, बट नॉट एज ट्रस्टवर्दी, एज क्रेडिबल एज BEOSP. Then, are there no restriction on putting accused through these tests? तो yes, there are restriction. मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया कि without consent these tests cannot be conducted. तो these restriction come from where? So there is indeed. In Selvi and ORS versus State of Karnataka and ANR in 2010, Supreme Court ने कहा, a Supreme Court ruled that no lie detector test, which is normally known as a narco test, should be administered except on the basis of consent of the accused. तो ये without consent you cannot conduct all these tests. ये किसने कहा है? सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा है. कब कहा है? 2010 में कहा है. Then the subject's consent should be recorded before a judicial magistrate. उसी में सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा consent should be given in front of a judge एंड जज शुड गिव ऑर्डर्स टू कंडक्ट दिस टेस्ट, जो मैंने आपको क्लास के स्टार्ट में ही बताया। Those who volunteer must have access to, उनके पास लॉयर होना चाहिए, and have the physical, emotional and legal implications of the test explained to them by police and the lawyer, Supreme Court said। मतलब अगर आफ्ताब पूनावाला पे ये टेस्ट कंडक्ट करनी है तीनों में से कोई भी, पहले तो उसकी कंसेंट लेनी पड़ेगी। दैट कंसेंट शुड बी टेकन इन फ्रंट ऑफ द कोर्ट, और वो कंसेंट लेने से पहले उसे इन टेस्ट के फिजिकल इम्प्लीकेशन क्या होंगे, इमोशनल इम्प्लीकेशन क्या होंगे, लीगल इम्प्लीकेशन क्या होगी, ये पुलिस को भी बताना पड़ता है और लॉयर को भी बताना पड़ता है। ये सारे क्राइटेरियाज टू कंडक्ट दीज टेस्ट ऑन अक्यूज्ड are put forward by Supreme Court in 2010. Okay. Also, the guidelines by the NHRC, that is National Human Rights Commission, in 2000 must be strictly followed. So these are some provisions told by the Supreme Court before you conduct narco test or narco analysis on the accused. Is that clear? अब हम आते हैं आगे। Now, can the results of these tests be considered as confessions? तो no, इन टेस्ट के रिजल्ट एज अ कन्फेशन कंसिडर नहीं किए जा सकते। सी दीज आर द पॉइंट्स वेयर क्वेश्चंस विल बी फ्रेम्ड। टेक्निकल मैंने सब बता दिया, अब ये एप्लीकेशन बेस्ड आया। सो एनी रिजल्ट ऑफ दीज थ्री टेस्ट कैन नॉट बी कंसिडर्ड एज कन्फेशन बिकॉज दोज इन अ ड्रग्ड induced state subject cannot exercise a choice in answering questions that are put to them। मतलब क्या हुआ कि आप किसी को ड्रग देकर उससे कुछ बुलवा रहे हो, उसे तो पता ही नहीं ना कि वो क्या बोल रहा है, तो दैट कैन नॉट बी कंसिडर्ड एज अ कन्फेशन। तो ये कब कहा गया? सो द बेंच टुक इनटू कंसिडरेशन international norms on human rights, the right to a fair trial, and the right against self-incrimination under Article 23 of the Constitution. Okay, so it cannot be considered as a confession. These tests cannot be conducted without consent, and however, any information or material subsequently discovered with the help of such voluntarily taken test can be admitted as evidence, the Supreme Court said। तो अब इसमें मैं आपको आफ्ताब के केस के रिलेटेड बताता हूँ। When we conducted narco test on आफ्ताब, तो उस टेस्ट में उसे ये पूछा जाएगा कि how exactly he did the crime, which weapons he used to do that crime, where exactly he threw the body part of the Shraddha. So all this information will be given by Aftab. Then police accordingly will search different areas and find out the evidence. Now this evidence can be admitted in Supreme Court as evidence. So here you can understand all these three tests are conducted not as a confession of the accused, not as the evidence of the accused, but as the test to find out the truth, and according to that truth police will collect evidence, and that evidence will be submitted into the Supreme Court. Done? So thus, if an accused such as say Poonawalla reveals the location of say a physical piece of evidence, which is often something like a murder weapon, in the course of the test, and police later find that the specific piece of evidence at that location, the statement of the accused will not be treated as evidence, but the physical evidence will be treated as evidence. I hope you are getting clear and fair idea how exactly these tests work, in which recent criminal investigations have these tests been sought to be used। अब हम recently हमने ये टेस्ट कहाँ यूज किए, तो अभी तो चल रहा है आपका कौन सा आफ्ताब पूनावाला केस, लेकिन उससे पहले भी the CBI had sought to give these tests to the driver and helper of the truck that hit the vehicle carrying Unnao rape victim in 2019। तो उस केस में CBI ने इन टेस्ट को कंडक्ट करने की मांग की थी। Then in 2017 there was a case of Indrani Mukherjee who is facing trial for allegedly murdering her daughter Sheena Bora in 2012, had offered to undergo lie detector test। इस केस में भी किया गया था, but CBI ने refuse किया। Then Dr. Rajesh Talwar and Dr. Nupur Talwar, who were accused of killing their daughter Arushi and helped Hemraj in Noida in 2008, वी आर गिवन पॉलीग्राफ टेस्ट, उन्होंने भी पॉलीग्राफ टेस्ट दी थी। और अभी आफ्ताब पूनावाला के केस में क्या हो रहा है, वी आर कंडक्टिंग नार्को टेस्ट एज वेल एज पॉलीग्राफ टेस्ट। ओके, सो दिस इज द हिस्ट्री कि where exactly or how exactly these tests were conducted in India. Now see, a video of narco test on their compounder Krishna was leaked to the media. Oh, not important. In August 2019, the CBI wanted to conduct polygraph and narco analysis test on a former staffer of PNB, but उन्होंने क्या किया, उसने क्या किया, कंसेंट डिक्लाइन की। उसने कहा कि नो आई डोंट वांट टू गिव दिस टेस्ट, तो उस पर टेस्ट कंडक्ट नहीं की गई। ओके, तो अब मैं आपको शॉर्ट में बताता हूँ। सो देयर आर 3 टाइप्स ऑफ टेस्ट दैट कैन बी कंडक्टेड ऑन accused टू फाइंड आउट द ट्रूथ। ओके, द नेम ऑफ दीज टेस्ट्स आर नंबर 1 नार्को टेस्ट, नंबर 2 polygraph test, and number 3 BEOSP test. Narco test involve use of chemicals. Polygraph test involves study of physiological responses. While BEOSP test involves physiological as well as neurological responses. These two tests involved question answer. This test do not involve question answer. Okay, then to conduct all these tests, number 1 you need consent of the accused, जिस पे ये टेस्ट कंडक्ट करनी है उसकी कंसेंट चाहिए। इन टेस्ट के जो भी रिजल्ट होंगे दे कैन नॉट बी कंसिडर्ड एज कन्फेशन, बट इन टेस्ट के रिजल्ट की हेल्प से अगर हमें कोई फिजिकल एविडेंस मिलता है तो दैट फिजिकल एविडेंस कैन बी कंसिडर्ड एज अ एविडेंस। देन is there any law that says कि consent of the accused is must? तो no. In 2010 in one of the cases Supreme Court gave some guidelines to conduct these tests, and that guideline include number 1 consent of the accused is must. That consent should be given in front of a judicial magistrate, and that consent should be and physical, emotional and legal implications of this test should be explained to the accused by the lawyer and the police. Then only we can conduct these tests on the accused. So this is all about narco analysis, polygraph test and BEOSP. I hope every one of you understood and got the fair idea about the narco analysis, narco test and BEOSP test. Now I will give you a small detail about one of the important news in today's Indian Express. आज 26th of November है, तो आज के Indian Express में एक important article आया था. So I will give you few details, few facts about that article which are important for your prelims. उसमें जो है ना वो article, that article was related to the International Year of Millets. Okay, so United Nations declared 2023 as the International Year of Millets. And for your information you will be proud कि ये जो इनिशिएटिव है ना, ये जो प्रपोजल है टू डिक्लेयर 2023 एज इंटरनेशनल ईयर ऑफ मिलेट्स, this proposal was put forward by India and that proposal was accepted by the United Nations General Assembly. So there is one article in Indian Express. The name of article is The Story of Millets. So इसमें क्या क्या इंपॉर्टेंट बात याद रखनी, हियर यू कैन सी डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ मिलेट्स, फॉक्सटेल मिलेट, फिंगर मिलेट, बार्न यार्ड मिलेट, ब्राउन टॉप मिलेट, लिटिल मिलेट, कोडो मिलेट, पर्ल मिलेट, प्रोसो मिलेट and sorghum. These are different types of millets, and you can see nearly each and every state in India except Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, Bihar and Jharkhand and most of the northeastern states, वहां पे आपको मिलेट्स नहीं मिलेगी, अदरवाइज इन एवरी इंडियन स्टेट you can find the millets. So just remember 2023 is declared as a International Year of Millet by United Nations on the request of Government of India, which is a very important fact for your prelims. और millet related अगर आपको कुछ information मिलती है तो please do collect and remember that for your prelims. So see, this is IQ Civil Science Academy, a great coach transforms life. So in 2020 examination, Seven students got selected as Assam servant. Four students got selected as Assam Police Services. Among 28 successful students of IQ Civil Science Academy Guwahati in APSC Civil Services Examination 2022. तो 2022 का जो आसाम पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन का रिजल्ट आया, उस रिजल्ट में IQ सिविल से 28 स्टूडेंट ने एग्जाम को क्रैक किया है एंड उसमें से 7 ACS बने हैं, 4 APS बने हैं. यू कैन सी द नेम्स ऑफ द स्टूडेंट. तो वी आर स्टार्टिंग अवर न्यू बैचेस फ्रॉम 5th December and 15th of December. So book your seat by registering at IQ Civil Science Academy for online or offline classes. And to register yourself for offline or online classes, these are the numbers. You should call them and get your seat booked. This is our Telegram channel. You need to subscribe to this Telegram channel because इस class की जो PDF format में notes है, they will be available on this Telegram channel. You should like this video, share this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to watch our videos regularly. So that's it from my side, guys. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Take care. See you soon.